my emotions rule my body sometimes, you know, and that can be a downfall in people, especially in big fights. But, you know, I can't be faulted for giving everything and wanting to win so badly that it means the world to me, rather than it just a boxing match. It ain't just a boxing match to me. It's me life, me livelihood. It's everything to me. It's me honour. It's everything. Everything's on the line. Every time I step in the ring, everything is on the line. So if it gets emotional for me in there, it's because it means a lot and I want to win that bad. It means more to me than anything in the world to win on the night. And there's no amount of money, there's no amount of fame they could offer me for me to lose on that night. Nothing. Winning for me is everything. And that's what I do. I'm a winner.
Listen, what's important to me is not letting people down. And with my name associated with boxing, there's been a lot of letdowns over the past 18 months. And I'm not just about to let people down, especially in my hometown when people's paid good hard-earned money to fight. Yeah, I don't care if he brings King Kong to me on Saturday night, he's going to fight. I don't care if I win, lose or draw, neither, because I'm pretty sure there's a conspiracy theory going on behind all this. And listen, it is what it is. I don't let people down, I fight. Listen, people would have got a journeyman to fight on Saturday night, somebody shit. I don't do that. I've got a man who's had 30 fights and lost one. Credit to him for stepping in on a short notice. He's been in the gym, he's been sparring, but then again, so have I. He hasn't prepared for somebody like me, but then again, neither have I prepared somebody like him. So it's going to be a clash of the titans, and may the best man win. That's all I've got to say about it. Whatever his reasons are for pulling out, I'm not here to talk about Derek Chisora. As far as I'm concerned, Derek Chisora's history finished. After I've done with this lummox in front of me here, right, I want the main Stavern for the WBC title. I'm not interested in Derek Chisora. He ain't got enough credibility to lace my boots up. Never mind stepping the same ring. He's a shithouse. Dropped his bollocks in training, and now this big lummox has had to step in and take his place. Now, this fella, he may be a giant, but listen, when I land a big detonating right hand on his big swelled head on him, he's going to go down and he's going to stay down. He's a shithouse. I've seen the fight against Pulev. He's getting knocked clean out. Don't be surprised if he goes down in 1 or 2 rounds. I'm coming out, firing, swinging bombs, and if he can land one on me, credit to him. But I've got balls like King Kong, and I'm knocking him spark out. How's that? As far as I'm concerned, Chisora's another David A wannabe. I want to be a Tyson Fury opponent in hindsight, and then he realises the daunting task that lies ahead, and then decides, well, I'll live on to fight another day rather than get annihilated on Saturday. Sure, Mr. Warren can get him another fight somewhere along the line against some easy people. Listen, I want to fight real fighters who want to fight. I didn't start in this game to get a record of 200-0 against 200 dinosaurs. I come in this career, it started a career of boxing to be involved in good fights. For people to say, yeah, he did fight good fighters, he didn't really pick and choose his opponents, you know. Like I said before, this guy is rated in the top 10 in the world by 2 organisations. He's number 7 by the WBA and number 8 by the IBF. He's not a pushover. Let me just stress one thing to you all. I've been training for somebody 6 foot and 17 stone. This guy's 6'8" and 21 stone. Total different style. I've had no sparring, no preparation, nothing. So it is what it is.
The cancellations of things, it's boxing, things like that happen, people get injured, it's nothing I can do, it's out of my reach, but you know, stayed in camp and I worked hard for fights that didn't happen, so it was one of them things, just wait for the new dates, and the new dates are here and they've arrived, so looking forward to getting in there Saturday night, put on a show.
Listen, I've been saying it now, I'm his mandatory, come and prove me wrong. He ain't going to fight me. Wladimir Klitschko won't fight Tyson Fury in a million years. I don't care what the promoters say, I've looked in his eyes and I saw fear. And I know he's not going to fight me. That's the reason. Emmanuel was a very inspirational trainer, and people listened to what he has to say. And he told Wladimir that I was the heir to the throne, and within 2 years that I'd take his title off him. And that 2 years is now. And I'm there, mandatory. So he was right about that, so he must have been right about the fight. I'm 1,000,000% convinced this fight ain't going to happen. Despite what we've just heard, I don't think Wladimir will fight me. If he does, it's a miracle, and if he doesn't, I'm right once again. 1,000,000,000%, infinity%, as much as you can ever dream of. I'm confident of winning. Listen, I said I'd play with Derek Chisora. I said it would be the easiest fight I ever had, and it was, basically. Everything I say seems to come true. I don't know why, but it just does. So I've said it's not going to happen. Better believe that. If it does happen, he'd get knocked out around about 7-8 rounds after being involved in a bit of a brawl. If he's made fight Wladimir, he's old, he gets tired fast, and I'll knock him out for sure. When I do, then I'll unify the division against Bermain Stavern or Wilder winner. And then I might take 1 more or 2 more defences, take a little bit of a break, you know, how it goes, and then we'll see, wait for the next big challenger. I said this fight wouldn't happen for years. From 2011, I said this fight wouldn't happen. And I'm being proven wrong on Saturday night, providing it happens. I have got a lot of respect for the man. He's achieved a lot in boxing, and he's done something that I haven't, and he's won world titles and defended it. He's been at the highest level for so long, so until Saturday night, he can hold on to that glory train. But as long as I come out of it, being the driver and the captain of that train, then different story.
There's a lot of money to be earned, but for me, you know, I come from fuck all, I come from nothing. You know, it's never been about money. I'm not a money person. I drive around in a 07 Passat on a 56 plate diesel. I don't care. I don't care what I've got. It's never been about money to me. I know a lot of people with money, big money, but none of them are happy, not one of them. And I know money can't make happiness. It's not even been about belts for me. It's not been about legacies. It's not been about anything apart from punching a motherfucker's face right in on the night. That's all it's ever been about, excuse the language. All I ever want to do is win. The money aside, money's beautiful, great. It's great to be paid for what you do. And if you're good at something, Ben Davison told me, if you enjoy something and you're good at it, you'll get paid for it. So I enjoy boxing, I was good at it, and I've been paid for it, but it's not the be-all and end-all of anything. I could end up in a council flat at any time, don't worry about that. So it is what it is, and would it change me as a person? No. Do I need a mansion and a Rolls Royce? I don't. I've got them, but I don't need them. But it doesn't make you as a man. A man is what you are in here. And if you're a good person in here, and you've got fuck all, you'll do for me. But if you're a millionaire and you're horrible, I don't want to know you. Because I've only got time for good people.
If it was belts that drive me, I'd go to Matland now buy 50 belts. But it's the money that drives me, not the belts. I've been very open in my whole career, telling you all it's only about the coins, yeah? And I'll stand by it today.
And I'm happy with my decisions. I'm going to go home with my wife, my kids. Spent a lot of time on the road. I've been away a long time. I've fulfilled everything I've ever wanted to fulfill. I'm going to retire as the only second heavyweight in history after Rocky Marciano to retire undefeated. 2-time Ring Magazine heavyweight champion of the world. There's never been a Ring Magazine holder in my era, not one of them. And there hasn't been a lineal in my era either, because all roads led to the Gypsy King. And I was unbeatable at this game.
A few moments later.
You know, big Francis Ngannou was here today. He's on my hit list in an exhibition fight, however he wants it, in a cage, in the boxing ring, boxing gloves, UFC gloves. We can make it happen. I think everyone wants to see he's a monster of a guy. I'm a monster of a guy, so it'll be a clash of the titans for sure.